I've got wonky teeth and a baseball cap. I've got the kind of face that you'd want to slap, a white shell suit and a neck full of bling, 2 big sovereigns and a vest made of string. I buy my clothes in the JD Sports sale. I'm the proud owner of a pair of Lonsdales. Some people suggest I'm a bit of a loafer as I lounge about on my Bright House sofa. Life is tough, it's really quite hard. It's dull on a Thursday, then a dozen scratch cards. I get on the White Lightning, might buy some weed. If I win on a scratch card, I upgrade to speed. Occasionally I'll go out on a bender when I've borrowed a monkey off a doorstep lender. And if I'm out on the town and I fancy a quickie, I'll shag anything. I'm not really that picky. Please don't be under any misconception. I've never even used protection. And this is why in 9 months' time, when I flatly refuse to accept that it's mine, she suggests something that makes it worthwhile. Why don't we go on Jeremy Kyle? You won't accept that you're Dwayne's dad, and there's some other things I'd like to add. You've been sleeping with my sister Jade, and that's not it. There's more, I'm afraid. But I'm not going to tell you. I don't want you to know. I'll make it up and reveal all on the show. Well, I might as well go for it and confess my sin. I get a free night stay in a Premier Inn. The show's just starting and we're live on the air. On swaggers Jeremy with his well-lacquered hair. Today we're going to hear from Rochelle about how her life's a living hell, because her boyfriend Darren would accept the blame for fathering her little boy Dwayne. Rochelle trots out some utter shite about how I beat her up on a night. Jeremy sat on the front of the stage in that empathetic way that he tries to engage. I'm quite pissed off with his interference as I prepare myself for my big appearance. I storm onto stage, I kick over a chair, I unleash some abuse, I don't really care. Steve the bouncer grabs my arm and tells me that I've got to stay calm. I get sat down, Jeremy straight in my face. To be honest, son, you're a total disgrace. The crowd are booing at my lack of humanity, so I unleash a string of 4-letter profanities. But then Rochelle starts telling him about my obsession with Jimmy Savile and the total depression I've experienced since the truth came out. That's below the belt, so I start to shout, but Jeremy's there in my face again. So come on, son, tell us about it then. Well, I get dressed up in a red shell suit as I turn to the camera with a one-fingered salute. I've got a blonde wig and a Cuban cigar. The audience are quiet. I've gone a bit far. Jeremy even looks a little surprised at my respect for Jim, this man now despised. But no one would get why I worshipped Jim, why I wrote those letters and why I pestered him. I had nothing at all when I was 8. I lived with my mum on a council estate, and Jim came to visit our community centre to perform some fix-its. He was a TV presenter. How did I know my fix-it was a con when I milked that cow with my blindfold on? The next 3 weeks weren't much fun. There I was on the front page of The Sun. Savile fan in cow milking surprise. I couldn't leave the house without a disguise. I've had enough of all this. I like Jeremy Kyle, but Jimmy Savile's a paedophile. I need a hero in my life to lift me above this day-to-day strife. I need a sporting hero, someone with morals, someone whose reputation rests on their laurels. I'm going to get it right, no more going wrong, because my new sporting hero is Lance Armstrong.
There's a guy in the place who's got a bit of sweet face, and he goes by the name of Ebenezer Good. His friends call him Easer and he is the main geezer, and he vibe up the place like no other man could. He's refined, he's sublime, he makes you feel fine. They're very much maligned and misunderstood, but if you know Easer, he's a real crowd pleaser. He's ever so good, he's Ebenezer Good. You see that he's mischievous, mysterious and devious when he circulates amongst the people in the place. Once you know he's fun and something of a genius, he gives a grin that goes around face to face to face. Backwards and then forwards, forwards and then backwards. Easer is a geezer, he loves to muscle in. That's about the time the crowd will shout the name of Easer as he's conjured in the corner laughing by the bass bin.
Easy good, easy good. He's Ebenezer Good. 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 He's Ebenezer Good.
Has anyone here got any beerers? Lovely.